Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Guided, and this is Street Fighter X Tekken on the Xbox 360. This is a... Street Fighter Cross Tekken. This is like my second go on this game, and so this is a bit of like a first play kind of thing. First things first, let's go arcade mode and look at the pictures of ladies in the street. That sounds a bit rough, not quite what I meant, but you'll understand if you're looking at the images. It looks like it's a 2v2, and it's got a cast of Street Fighter characters which I'm very familiar with, and a cast of Tekken characters which I am not very familiar with. I do know Paul and Law, how he can smell the money. He's like some sort of border control dog. I don't know. It takes ages for the characters to load in when you move the icon around. Pick Balrog, that's unfortunate. Law is basically Bruce Lee, isn't he? Like Street Fighter has its own Bruce Lee. Horrible cutscene there. We're skipping that, which is good news for cutscene haters across the globe. This is a nice little versus screen. Got them gurning at each other. The character models do look quite badass, actually. Law's face is a bit weird there. They've made him hit a bit of a weird pose, but Dalsim looks cool. Sagat looks as stoic as ever. This is basically kind of a Street Fighter 4 type game with the Tekken characters. You can tag people in, a bit like Marvel vs. Capcom. Or X-Men vs Street Fighter, and not, like I said, it's something like my second go. I'm not really used to it, but because I played Street Fighter 4, I am familiar with the way things work a little. Looks like we've got bounce attacks. It's quite fast in terms of movement, which is fine. Balrog with his charge moves is always a pain in the butt. Yeah, I don't know Law's moves at all. I've never played Tekken, but I'm assuming that Street Fighter did a little bit, so he can kind of do his special moves. I think Tekken characters, from what I remember, and this is from back in the day, and playing Tekken 3 on a PlayStation Classic. You've got a button for each limb, but you don't have that on the controls for this game. You've got light, medium and hard punches, so that translates, I'm not really sure. I've turned green, and turning green makes me able to punch the gap multiple times in the face with jabby moves. I don't know what turning green does. I can bounce people to the floor. I went yellow there a second. That was a Super X move, I believe. And okay, I won that round by punching Dalsim square in the balls, which is a bit rough. We've got some nice background detail. Music's alright, and the background rendering style is inconsistent with the full bar, but we won't complain about that. We've got some skateboarding fellas in the background, which are from Street Fighter 3, so we've got some fan service there. The backgrounds are lit relatively flat, which is it just makes it look flat. This game's playing a lot like Street Fighter 4, except you can tag people in by holding medium punch and medium kick. And then the other character comes in. I'm betting you can do that in the middle of an attack as well to extend your combos. I'm glowing red now. I don't know why I'm red. There's an energy bar. I mean, I could have read the instructions. There's an energy bar with 3 dots above and below it, and one of those dots, it looks like a fist on the one there. Guess it powered me up. Don't know. Is it a bit like Marvel Superheroes where you get like the gem stuff? Not sure. That's a nice little double flip kick thing there. Can't argue with that. This game comes with an instruction manual, which I should have really read, which is unusual for, you know, games these days. Well, it's not that this is a new game. The Xbox 360 is really kind of the last era of game instruction manuals with games, and some of them are quite nice actually. So this one I could have read it, couldn't I? Could have read it right before diving in. This game is very cool looking, really, I think, and plays like Street Fighter 4. So if you like Street Fighter 4, you're gonna like this, I reckon. Don't know about the Tekken characters though. I mean, you can, if you've got love for them, that's fine. Having a look around on the old internet auction sites, well, that's an unfortunate shot, or fortunate, depending on your opinion. It can be had for 10 quid, and mini copies for like 20. So it's not a super expensive game, as long as your 360 still works. Don't know if it's backwards compatible on the Xbox One, but it's alright, quite like it. It's only looks like it's my second play. Ah, so he attacked a dude in there, and he was going to finish the combo, but didn't quite work out that way. Poison and Hugo diamond combo. Oh, it didn't work again. Tried it again, tried tagging it again, didn't work. Ah, you can make people float. Get them in the corner and continue the combo. Oh, that one worked. Okay, I'm getting into this now. Oh no, he's taking me up, he's going to belly flop me. I do like Hugo, he's one of my favourite characters. I like him in Street Fighter 3 and I like him in Street Fighter 4 and this. He just looks cool. Law's a bit dull. What was the Street Fighter version of him called? Identical character. Was it Lei? I can't remember. Phelan? I can't remember. Do you know what? I cannot remember. He was one of the new challengers, wasn't he? I'm enjoying this. I would say if you can get it for a tenner, if you like versus fighting games, it's probably worth having a crack. It's just past a couple of hours in the day, isn't it? That was another unfortunate shot there. I like the fact that the rounds can change on some of these backgrounds. Not this one specifically, but the previous one you jumped through. There's a giant robot in the background here. What's this got to do with anything? Don't know. Only destroyed city. Yeah, I don't know what the backstory is to this. It seems to be sort of a random post-apocalyptic skate park robot theme. Which is not something that you see a lot in games, so that's to be applauded. This background means something to somebody, I'm sure. There's Capcom on that building. This must be Capcom head offices. This is what it looks like outside. The car park is filled with a giant robot security guard and a photographer. So, okay. She slapped me bandy. Like Poison's hair. Lovely and spiky. Yeah, they've changed the rendering style on the characters over Street Fighter 4. They've added some cell shading, and they've got more of a sort of painty, stripy thing going on in their textures, which actually looks quite nice close up. Do you like that? The backgrounds have a bit, like I say, a bit flat and don't really show the same style. Maybe they'd be too noisy if they did. I'd say this is visually though a step up over Street Fighter 4. Definitely looks a bit nicer. Great character models. I recently played Street Fighter 5 on the old PS4, and to be fair, this looks as good as that game. So, yeah, there's very little to choose between the two versions. I'm fighting Team Impossible now. They're going to beat the crap out of me. If they do the normal thing of versus fighting games, the girl characters are going to be impossible to beat at all times. So I'm sure I'm going to get my ass kicked into oblivion here. Okay, look. Unlike a lot of my other consoles, I do have a PAL Xbox 360, so when I'm quoting prices, that is for the PAL version. But Lots of metal workers in the background here. Dancing. This reminds me of that Simpsons episode. And we've got E Honda in the background, I believe. Looks a bit like him. He's wearing a worker's getup. Yeah, they're beating the crap out of me. Shouldn't have picked Balrog, really. I'm not very good with him, and I find his moveset fairly difficult to use. Should we tag the other boy in? Come on, get Law in there. I'm nearly there, thank you. Oh, yes. Violence against everybody. Those are the rules. Oh, lovely stuff, 7-hit combo. Yeah, I quite like the tagging system. I'm still not sure what the glowing does. Whether it just powers you up or whether it gives you access to more special moves. I'm going to have to dig around in that a bit more. You've got 3 power bars at the bottom there. You can use those to power up individual special moves. Much like Street Fighter 4. I'm going to die here, aren't I? 1 second left. I think I might have pipped it. Yes. Haha. Cheesed my way to victory there. Some guys running around in the background in a very cartoony manner. It's very strange. The old smelting pot. The background is actually quite a nice background, isn't it? It's a nice colour scheme. Like it. There's E Honda carrying a girder. Ooh, he's just crushed a barrier. What's happening? Is he going to come over and beat the crap out of all of us? No, a dude has come over and just kind of, in a comedy fashion, sort of minced across the screen. Very strange. Yeah. Okay. Well, as a second play goes, this is quite cool. I'm going to stick up a video of my first go, in which I picked Zangief and Hugo, and I went through normal mode the first time I played the game. So it is fairly easy, depending on which characters you pick, but I picked very unfamiliar characters here, and I am getting my ass slightly handed to me. So, never mind. Alright then. I'm going to play this game a lot more. I am going to play this game a lot more. Street Fighter X Tekken. Alright then.